Well, GB Corp's numbers, just flashed for you on the screen. As expected, the numbers were weak. The operational performance, though, was a little bit better than what the markets were working with, because the EBITDA loss was not as much. We have an IDFC estimate that was expecting an EBITDA loss of around 60 crores. It's coming at nearly half of that. But let's understand what's the way ahead and whether or not there's been a recovery that we have seen in the month of July as well as August. Well, we have Mr. Girish Agarwal, the promoter and director of the company, who joins us. Hi, Mr. Agarwal. Thanks so much for joining in. Well, give us a sense in terms of, circulation revenues as well as ad revenues. In the past quarter, what was the decline that we saw, and how have things recovered now that we're almost halfway through the second quarter? Go ahead, sir.
I think it will be more advisable to dissect the quarter month-wise.
Okay.
Because, as you know, the lockdown was there in the month of April. So we went down in circulation almost to a level of 67%. Then in the month of May, we came up to 69. In July, we went up to 76. And in the case of current, as I speak today, we are at 81% circulation level of pre-COVID. Similarly, for the advertising also, if you look at, in the month of April, it was a washout. We were at 19% of our last year base. In May, it came up to 21%. In June, at 33%. While in July, we were at 53% of our last year base. And that's the reason why the EBITDA also, if you dissect the EBITDA also month by month. So in the month of April, as a print business, we lost around 17 crore rupees. In the month of May, we lost around 4 crores only. And in June, we had a profit of 10 crores. So if I see the EBITDA of my quarter that way for print, I had a loss of around 10 crores in the print business. But in July, we are at a profit of 19 crores EBITDA profit, which is a 19% margin on EBITDA in the month of July itself. So we believe the worst is over, and we are looking forward for becoming a net EBITDA positive in the third quarter itself.
All right, net EBITDA positive in the third quarter. Good to know that things are gradually improving, Mr. Agarwal. But, the thing that stood out in this quarter's results, like Nigel pointed out as well, was the improvement that we saw over what was expected with regards to your EBITDA. Your EBITDA loss was close to around 33 odd crores, and the state was working with a number of 60 odd crores. I look at your other expenses, they are down by almost 40%, 70 crores. This compares with 122 odd crores. So this 52 crore cost savings or cost rationalization that you've done, is it in line with that 110 crore cost rationalization plan for the year? How much of this is sustainable going forward?
So the 115 crore which I mentioned in the last call, it's sustainable for the whole year of 2021. And in fact, going forward, we believe we can save another 5-7 crores more than that.
Right. How much is done? That's what we're trying to understand. You were guided for around 115. You're talking about 5 more crores. That's 120 in total. How much is already done?
So I would say in this quarter, we have already taken almost 32 crore rupees of saving out of that.
Okay. All right. So, that works well in terms of mathematics as well. A quarter is down and, nearly so much of cost savings as well. Last time you told us as well, the pledge on the promoters' books is likely to come down. Has that happened?
Yeah. It has come down a bit more, and I think with the prices going up, because the share price went down to almost 72 rupees, so that's the reason the pledge had to be increased. But the way the price goes back to normal, so the pledge will go down. And furthermore, the debt what we have on a personal basis, we are paying back on a monthly basis. So we are very confident that maybe in 12 months' time we should be able to take it off totally.
How much is the debt that you have on your personal basis?
Almost 140 crores.
All right. You do sound confident about the print business and things gradually improving, but I look at the radio business. Doesn't look like a lot of people are going to travel outdoors for a long time. Out there, we've seen a big dip in both your ad revenues as well. At the same time, the EBIT has actually come in at a loss of 101 crores, or rather 10.1 crores. This compares with around 5.8 crores in terms of an EBIT in the previous quarter. What's your outlook there?
So I would like to differ with you here, because you live in Bombay, and those who live in Bombay and Delhi, you are not traveling much. But the people, those who live in Bhopal, Indore, Jaipur, Visakhapatnam, Kanpur, they have already started traveling. That's the reason if you see the latest report of Ernst & Young, which has come out, EY report, it again talks about that how the mini metros are going to grow the consumption in India compared to the metros. So if I'm happy to share with you that in the month of July, the radio is also a bit of positive with us.
All right. And for the remainder of this year, what's your outlook for that business and also the print business?
I won't be able to give you the forward assumptions, but we are very confident. I mentioned to you that in the quarter 2 itself, we should be able to take off the print losses for the quarter 1.
I remember the last time you said that the government is looking at reducing some license fees, etc. for the radio. Has that happened?
So through your channel, I would like to urge the government again to please act on it fast.
So we've not done it.
Okay, it's not done yet, so we will watch out for whether that happens or not, and you urged it. Let's see whether it comes about or not. But that's about DB Corp. We'll take a short break, come back.